name is Kenneth. I'm a senior product manager at a financial firm. I'll give a score out of 4 out of 5 for Notion. Before Notion, our team was using OneNote, Microsoft OneNote, because we're a Microsoft firm. So obviously the Microsoft Office was already installed and deployed. So there was a logical choice. My problem with OneNote was the flexibility, being able to get information from a web browser and stuff like that. But my biggest beef about it is to be able to print it out easily. Believe me or not, it was actually a lot of effort just to print the stuff that you add in already in OneNote. We started evaluating Notion because we want something that does OneNote that already provides. On top of that, I like more flexibility. What I mean by that is to be able to just not just to record notes, but also to add some organization to it. For example, Notion has this calendars, and also more amazingly, you can actually slice the calendar data in different views, either in a timeline or just a plain calendar or even Kanban board and things like that. So as you can imagine, you can actually decide to add some information into the application first, and then later on change your mind to see how you want to slice and dice the information. So I think Notion comes in, far superior compared to the other standalone products out on the marketplace. When we introduced Notion, it was pretty easy to get it all going. You can actually start using it right within the web browser, no installation whatsoever. You can also start using it as a client, so you can download the app from the App Store and then start, running with it. What I really also appreciate is also the iPad and iPhone. So basically, it's platform independent. Whatever device you have, you can easily get onto it. So the onboarding experience is actually pretty seamless. Now, to get people to start adopting to it, I gotta say it's a little bit more challenging because the feature set is vast. How would you describe what Notion is? It's hard to pinpoint what exactly it is. It's not just a note-taking app. It's not a project management app. It does everything. So it takes a little bit of time to get the whole team to kind of buy into it. But once we get some training sessions going on, and then the team starts getting a hang of it, it was pretty easy. And in terms of integration, I think that's where it shines compared to the established players such as OneNote by Microsoft. You're able to very easily using a Chrome extension, for example. You're looking at a news article, you can easily just click on the Chrome extension and get the information into Notion. Once it's in the app, you can then do the organization. Whether you want to do some editing or you want to change it into, again, a calendar, a list, database, whatever. So it's extremely versatile in that way. So integration is, I think, where it shines. If you're considering Notion, there's some lessons learned that I'd like to share. First of all, have the list of use cases clearly defined. Why are you looking at it? Are you looking into it because you buy into a fad? Are you looking at it because you're trying to solve an exact business problem? Because the identity of Notion might not be clear right away. So I think it's really good to say, hey, I'm trying to address perhaps from a research to project management to marketing. Define those use cases. I think it's going to make the architecture, the solution mapping a lot easier for the team. The next thing is in terms of training. I know if it's a team of what I call a cross-functional team where you have not just technical people but also business and functional people, I think it's really good to talk specifically how you're talking about each module. So if you're going to be throwing them all the different features at them all at the same time, I think you can get them lost pretty easily. So just focus on one thing. For example, like today, we're just talking about getting information from the web into the application, into Notion, and just talk about that. And then another, session, it could be another 15-minute session or so to just talk about how to get them organized. I think if you're able to do a structure like that, I think it's going to be very beneficial for the adoption.